I want to quickly talk about how James Gunn's Superman is going to differentiate itself from that of Zack Snyder's Superman. There's a lot of people who are sitting there saying that there's similarities to the story on just a simple teaser trailer that we got about how Superman is upset about how the world is looking at him, and comparing that how Superman in Zack Snyder's iteration was upset and questioning his place in the world. Now again, this is all a hypothesis. This is a theory. This is something that nobody really understands how it's going to be until we see the movie. And maybe even this trailer that comes out in about a week's time from now, we'll have a better understanding. But here's the thing. If you think about it, James Gunn knows that he can't retread what Zack Snyder did. He understands that, and we all know that as well. And while he may cover similar topics because it makes sense for a type of story that he's telling, I truly believe that one of the aspects that is going to set itself apart is that of Superman himself. He is going to understand that he is who he is. He is Superman. He is a hero that is needed in the world. He's going to understand that he is this beacon of hope already. Whereas in Zack Snyder's Man of Steel, and even more so in Batman vs Superman, he had no idea what his place was. He had no idea who he was and what he was supposed to be doing. That's going to be the big difference. Sure, you can have a world on both sides that are kind of against him. You can have a world that doesn't understand him. But let's not forget that in James Gunn's version, from what we've heard, this is a world filled with metahumans. And we're to believe that these metahumans already have a team of their own in a way. And if Superman is reluctant, like we're hearing, to join this team, to join these heroes and push forward with them, and he's kind of an outcast trying to be this symbol of hope that he believes he can be, well, yeah, absolutely. The people who stand behind the team, who stand behind these heroes like Hawkgirl and Mr. Terrific and Green Lantern, well, they may be a little upset with the way Superman handles things on his own. That doesn't mean that this story is going to be exactly like what Zack Snyder created. It doesn't mean that it's going to go down the same paths where he's questioning his place in the world. Not at all. He could understand what he needs to do. He could understand his place in the world. He could understand what he's meant to be doing. But in actuality, his difficulty is breaking through. It's breaking through and getting through to everybody that, hey, I am this hero. I am a symbol of hope. And the movie is going to be about that. That is what I believe. That is my theory. The movie, all in all, is going to be about him breaking through that mold, showing the world that he is that symbol of hope. We see a little bit of that in the teaser trailer, and that's kind of what the beauty of the teaser trailer is. A lot of people sit there and complain about the teaser trailer saying, oh, we just see Superman beaten down. We see people throwing stuff at him, and we see him getting beaten up. But we also see a child, Superman. And then we hear chants, Superman. It's all about Superman rising up. It's about Superman showcasing that he is the symbol of hope. He is the hero that the world needs. That is what the story is going to be. Yes, somewhat similar to that of what Zack Snyder made, which is perfectly fine, but it's being handled in a different way. Whereas Zack Snyder took it in a direction where there was an inner conflict with Clark, with Superman, trying to understand his own place. I believe, again, this is all theory, this is all me speculating, but I believe that this is going to be not so much an inner conflict, but an outer conflict, where Superman knows his place, where he knows what's going on, but he's trying to find a way to convince the world who he is and how he is. And that's what makes me excited for this movie, because it's about showcasing Superman, showcasing who he's going to be to the world. And it makes sense for this brand new universe. It's about showcasing Superman. It's about showing the world who this hero is. And if I'm right on, that's kind of cool, because it makes a lot of sense. And it makes sense from James Gunn's standpoint, and it makes sense that he would be the one to tackle this because he is the perfect person to tackle this. But let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear what you have to say about this because, again, there's a lot of people who are like, he's just making a retelling of what Zack Snyder did. Sort of, but I think it's a little bit more than that. I think it's taking a different approach. Not so much the inner conflict, but the outer conflict with the world. Again, the world's going to be a different place. The world's looking at metahumans in a different way, looking at them as, hey, there needs to be a team. Superman's trying to do it on his own. Why is he trying to do it on his own? He should be with a team. I don't know. It's very interesting. I think that's going to be really the way it goes, but I'd like to hear your thoughts. I'd like to hear what you have to say. Like I say, the best part of ramping up, I should say, the best part of ramping up to a movie like this is really the speculation. So I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments. Hit that like button, hit subscribe. I'm so close to 2,000 subscribers, so I want to get there before the end of the month. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, share this around. With all that said, check you all out later.